Last night in Manhattan, a man was randomly slashed while he bought a Metrocard at a kiosk. And listen, let me tell y'all something. My city is going back to the 90 days. Y'all giving out random buck 50s while trying to buy a Metrocard? This man was literally trying to buy a Metrocard in peace at 12:30 at night on the E train on 50th Street. If you know anything about New York and Manhattan, the E train on 50th, that's basically Times Square. That's a highly populated, dense area. That's a packed train station. That's not no train station that's random and off to the side. That's an actual functioning train station. So to get sliced there is absolutely crazy. That's wild. So imagine you just buying a Metro car and somebody randomly comes and gives you a buck 50 across the face. That's wild. What is really going on in New York? At first I was joking, like, why do they got the National Guards in the train station? Why do they got robot police officers? Why are they increasing the police presence down in the subway? It's really getting dangerous around there. It's really going back to the 90s days when you would be afraid of your life. I heard stories from my parents of like how the 90s and the train was absolutely crazy. And it's really going back to those days. Randomly just buying a Metro car, minding your business. You just minding your business. And you know if you're trying to buy a Metro car, you're trying to buy it fast, you're trying to catch the train. So you're trying to move on a kiosk. Real New Yorkers move on a Metro car, kiosk like this. We move fast. So he's probably focused, doing what he's doing, and some guy just randomly comes and slices him across the face. That's absolutely wild. But again, we got a bunch of people in New York that's not from New York. I'm going to keep telling y'all this. These people are getting kicked out of the hotels and the shelters and a bunch of other places, and they just on the street, and there's no place for them to go except city parks and public subways, and it's going to be a rise in crime level. And I don't even think it's native New Yorkers doing this. Again, I'm not going to say the M word. I'm going to just call it the N word because the algorithm been flagging. But you got a lot of people in New York that aren't from New York. So these people are just crowding over New York, and we getting overpopulated, and these people don't follow any type of rules. Not saying that's what Slices got, but the crime levels in New York is getting astronomical. Exactly. You can't even ride the train in peace. You can't even buy a Metro card in peace without fear of having to look over your shoulder. Like, this is absolutely crazy. It's really going back to a horrible time where you have to look over your shoulder everywhere you at. People are attacking other people on the subway and doing a bunch of other stuff. Y'all know what happened last month on the subway. I can't say it because the algorithms does not like me talking about certain things, so I'm gonna say other words. Y'all get the context clues. But yo, just again, this is happening more and more and more. Y'all seen the train conductor that this happened to before. Like, who was literally going around? He didn't even try to like rob the guy or anything. He just literally got attacked and sliced across the face. And this is absolutely wild. Like, you literally just can't exist and buy a Metro card in peace. You're already buying a $90 Metro card because that's how much it's going to be to ride the train in like 2 years because of inflation. But again, you can't do anything in peace in New York, and it's really starting to feel like, what is the advantages of living in New York? You got high everything is high. I can't even tell you one thing that's cheap. You go out on a date in New York, you're going to spend your whole salary. So again, you might as well just get married, move to Idaho, and get out of the city, because the thing that's going on here is just, I can't even say unbelievable because it's been happening so much over the past months, and what has also been increasing in New York the past month. A bunch of people that's not supposed to be here and flooding the city. But again, New York is a city of immigrants. It's built on immigrants. It's built on immigrant culture. So I'm going to always be on the fence about people moving to New York to get a better life, but it's too many people. When you have overpopulation in a city that's already overpopulated, what you think is going to happen? Tension is going to flare, and people are randomly going to get attacked like this again. And now we're going to spring and the summer, and it's just going to be more people outside, more people engaging, and stuff like this happens. At first, I was really laughing. Why is the National Guard on the subways? But now it's looking like it's much needed. We need heightened security. We need all this stuff, and I hate advocating more policing and more things again. But stuff like this is happening randomly. You would not like this to happen. If you ever see somebody with a buck 50 across their face, it is not something to look at. This guy's scarred for life. Again, it's not a pretty sight. So just for this happening randomly in New York, this could be somebody's daughter, somebody's son, somebody's wife, somebody's grandmother, somebody's aunt. Again, the things that's happening in my city, I don't know what's going on. So maybe we do need we spending all this money for overseas. We need to start implementing some of this money in the city and into the state. But again, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm just flabbergasted that this keeps happening. It's like horrific attacks all in the MTA. I'm not saying MTA has anything to do with it, but again, when you got a bunch of people here that's not supposed to be here and it's overpopulation, tempers are going to flare and things are going to happen. Can't we talk about it?